So this is the book, it's called Oops, the Mighty Gurgle. It's about what happens when a species far away in the universe realize that human beings are killing and murdering millions of their images every day, sorry. So it is basically green pigs which are being slaughtered by human beings when they play Angry Birds, and this species called groinks in the far corners of the universe, they are very upset with human beings, and they want to come and attack Earth and destroy Earth and humanity. And there is a hero who emerges. Unlike any other hero, this hero is a pumpkin who is very evolved, and millions of years into the future, and he's a time traveler. He is landed up on Earth to figure out how to save humanity and stop the groinks from destroying humanity. So that's the story. The idea started off with, hey, what happens if there is a green colored pig-like creature far away in the galaxy who is unhappy with human beings for killing green pigs? So I thought, okay, that's a great idea to start off with, and then it started from there, and then I never had visibility to more than 2 paragraphs ahead when I started. Each paragraph I would write on the fly, and characters would just spring up in the book without me really having contributed to it, making it. It would come, and then I have to define, oh, what kind of a character is this, what is it going to do, what is the purpose of the character. And if you do that, then the book really becomes totally and completely wacky. Don't look at it critically, because there are a lot of clear scientific things which are being completely broken up and given a funny slant in the book. So read it if you think you can laugh at silly things. One of the things that I had decided to do when I wrote a book was that I have to write for the world. There is no boundaries today. Anybody across the world can read what you have written in any part of the world. And so there is absolutely nothing which identifies this to a particular part of the Earth. Primarily, of course, because 90% is in space. So it's actually much easier to do that. But even the characters are not drawn from any part of the world. One of the main characters is Chuck, and he's nicknamed Chuck because he chuckles a lot. And that doesn't mean that he's from a particular place. He can be from anywhere. He can be from Delhi. He can be from Chennai. As long as he chuckles and people call him Chuck, he is Chuck. The other one is a girl called Kia, and she's also nicknamed Kia because she knows it all. So she's called Kia. She's got IQ of 179, and she basically thinks that she's the brainiest creature on Earth. And she can also be from anywhere because her name is Kia, which is know it all. So there's really nothing which points to them being from any particular part of the world. The other big characters are Oops, who is a time traveler from planet Unearth, and then there's Critter, which is actually a computer program gone mad. So these are the kind of characters which are there in the book. It's very, very difficult to define. I've had kids who are 8 years old reading it, though of course the language is slightly beyond maybe 8 years, but they enjoyed it, and then their parents come back and say they also enjoyed it, and then I've had people who are 60 years old coming and saying they enjoyed it. So I really can't figure out which age group this fits in. All I can say is that anybody can read it and enjoy it. I went for a treatment for a very serious disorder I had, and it is an autoimmune disorder, and the only treatment available was in the US. So I went there for about 3 months to undergo this treatment, which is a clinical trial. And while sitting there, while I was being poked around by needles and bone biopsies being done, etc., I thought, might as well not waste my time and start writing a book. So I started off on a book. It was a dark and serious book actually to start with, and halfway through, I had to go for my treatment, and that is chemo, and then they put some rat and rabbit extracts into me, and with all that, I think my mind sort of flipped, and I decided that no more serious stuff. I need to go for something really completely wacky and out of the world, and literally out of the world.